Thought he might whack me on the way by. Good morning.
Morning.
Afternoon.
Jones going in?
Jonesy will go in that tonight, yeah.
What do you like about what he's done so far this season and last couple of games?
Well, Jonesy, I mean, he's been consistent, and we said all the way along, like we've liked our goaltending tandem. Jonesy's. You look at his results, the win-loss results, and at the end of the day, that's the most important statistic. And he's done a nice job coming in the last couple games. He's been very stable and steady for us, and that's what he brings to our team especially when he's on his game.
Do you think the guys play a little differently around him, knowing that he's stable like that?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I always hear that they play differently in front of one guy or the other. I don't see that with our group necessarily. Sometimes, by coincidence, the goal support for one guy is different than the other. But to be honest with you, I mean, that's been one of the strengths of our team this year. Has been the confidence that we're going to be able to score at opportune times. Not necessarily in bunches, but we're going to be able to provide enough offense, and I think that's empowered the rest of our game.
What's your message to the guys who are going to have to tackle the Leafs top line?
Well, I mean, you see real good players night in and night out in this league, and in particular tonight, the group of forwards, this team as a whole is very, very good. They've been together a long time. They have some maturity together. So, again, we've got to kind of flip that around and just worry about doing what we do. And you always have to be very aware when elite players are on the ice and some of the special abilities that they have and the things that they can do, and have to have an awareness. But also, our strength is checking as a team, and when we get away from that, we're not difficult to play against. But when we're checking as a group, shift after shift, we become a hard team to play against, and we have an ability then to create offense off of our checking ability.
How much do you think it helps you that you guys just played the Oilers the night before and had a really solid checking game, or not the night before?
I don't think our previous opponent matters at all. I think more so it's we've gotten back to who we are a little bit. We slid away from that for really on and off for a couple of weeks in terms of we were looking for offense a little bit too quick. We were looking for offense first rather than taking care of our game without the puck, and having a real strong mentality that way. We've gotten back to that a little bit here the last couple of games, and obviously that's going to be stressed tonight. That's going to be a real important piece of the game, against a team that's as talented and as good as this team we're playing tonight.
How has Matty Beniers gained your trust this year to have the role that he's had and to do what he's done?
By what he does every day, by his approach, his demeanor, his competitiveness. Matty's been a guy that he just shows up and works every day. He's an intelligent person. He's got great hockey sense, and that competitiveness never wanes. It's not up and down. That competitiveness is there day in and day out. And as a young guy in this league, especially as a centerman, that's a heavy load to carry. And I've said it all the way along. There's going to be nights where he's having great success. There's going to be other nights that are more difficult. But with his demeanor, it doesn't change his response the next day, the next shift, the next period.
Adam Larsson's got a 7-game point streak, which I'll probably never say again. What's happening with? Is he getting more shots through from the point? Is there something happening?
Lars's game really is consistent with the way he finished the last couple months last year. We put him in a lot of spots where he's playing against the other team's top players, so he carries a lot of those heavy minutes, hard minutes. But he's also done a really nice job of finding the offensive side of his game, and by finding it, I think he's just he's allowed himself to do it. He's getting up ice, he's reading the play. He's not high risk. But he's up, he's joining the play, which, he's using his skating ability. In the zone, he reads the play pretty well. If you watch him closely, he's a guy that's really effective for us with motion in the zone. And right now he's playing with good confidence. So I think all of those things, have been a real strong point for him.
I know it's hard to watch all of the games, but you've probably been keeping tabs on the World Juniors and Shane Wright.
Yeah.
what he's done and what this team has done. I mean, you look back, does it look like it was a good decision to send him there, you think?
Oh, I think it's been a great, it's Ryder's birthday today, and I don't imagine I can get a hold of him even, and I wouldn't want to distract him from the day, but, I think the tournament has been really valuable. They're in the game that, that they wanted to be in with a great opportunity tonight. It's interesting early in the tournament as a captain of the team, facing a little bit of adversity and making sure that the team just continues to move in the right direction, and all the experiences that he's going through, I think, have been very valuable.
What are your thoughts on Giordano and what he's been able to do, continuously at his age?
Gio's amazing, but not a surprise. The success he's having again this year is not a surprise, and he just continues to do it. I think you can, throw the age out the window. I mean, he's just such a good pro. He's been around this league long enough that he knows and understands what it takes to be consistent and to be successful every day. And then on the ice, just the experience that he plays the game with. Very seldomly does he land in the wrong spot. He's usually in the right spot. He's got a great stick, and that's all. He lands in those spots because of his hockey sense and his experience.
How pleased are you with Eeli Tolvanen in his first 2 games?
We've been really happy with what he's brought into the lineup. Everybody knows that he can shoot a puck, and he's got a knack for scoring. But I've been really impressed with the rest of his game, the pace of his play, the strength on the puck, his willingness to get into some of the hard areas and make plays under pressure in those hard areas, on the wall, down low. So those are some of the things that we're learning about his game, what we're going to ask of him is consistency, and to do that, night in and night out. We're tonight we're going to have a good player that's out of the lineup, and so we have guys that are pushing to be in, and guys that deserve to be in. So we need to have consistency out of everybody that's in our lineup.
Do you expect Shane will join the team in Ottawa, and then the organization will decide what the next move is after that?
That's a decision that that Ron Francis and his staff will make. Right now, I wouldn't want to speculate on any of that. I want to concentrate more so on we're obviously going to be playing tonight, but we'll certainly have an eye on the score there, and hoping that Shane can have a real successful finish to the tournament with Team Canada.
If you could reach him tonight, what advice would you have for him?
Well, it's not just as simple as going out and playing and enjoying the experience. That's a big part of it. So, for sure, enjoy the experience, enjoy the opportunity, but go out and compete at his highest level and take advantage of the opportunity and be successful.
Thank you.